Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Gaming News Week Daily. Today is Wednesday, September 4th, 2013. My name is Samson. Here's what's on the list to talk about today. Xbox One release date, PS4 and Xbox One newest comparison, and the Wikipad gaming tablet. All this news is coming at you right about now. Well, now we know. We know when the Xbox One is coming out. Now we can all rest easy knowing, if you have not already pre-ordered it, you still won't be getting one until sometime next year. The Xbox One is going to be released on November 22nd of this year for $499.99. The one nice thing about how the internet has changed over the course of the 360's lifetime though, is that you'll be able to easily reserve your Xbox One at Xbox.com. Fun fact, November 22nd holds a special place for Microsoft, since it is the day the 360 was launched in 2005. The Xbox One will initially launch in Australia, Austria, Brazil, Canada, France, Germany, Ireland, Italy, Mexico, New Zealand, Spain, United Kingdom, and of course, America. If you're one of those who pre-order early, you'll be happy to know that they increased the CPU speed by 10% from 1.6 GHz to 1.75 GHz, and this is on top of the 6% increase on the GPU. As a PC gamer, I'm always very happy when I see them make current-gen consoles faster. It means better-looking games for longer. The only concern I might have will be heat issues, but as long as they plan on the system being on for hours at a time with increased clock speed, we should be okay. This is me believing in them. Don't make me lose faith, Microsoft. Some of the Xbox One exclusive titles will be Halo, Dead Rising 3, Rise, Son of Rome, and Forza Motorsports 5. You'll also get DLCs for Call of Duty Ghosts and Battlefield 4 First on the Xbox One. With all the specs finalized for the Xbox One, we should make a final comparison one last time. Maybe it will help some of you make your decision on which system to reserve in the future. They both still have a Blu-ray DVD player, they both have 8GB of RAM, but the PS4 is using GDDR5 memory and the Xbox One is using GDDR3. The main difference between those two will be that the DDR3 benefits from low latency at the expense of bandwidth, and the GDDR5 is the opposite. Now let's talk about the differences in the CPUs. They're both using an 8-core CPU. Xbox One will be at 1.75 GHz, and the PS4 is said to be at 2.75 GHz, and that was found out recently by a Sony PlayStation 4 FCC filing that finally revealed the speed. If true, that would net it 63% faster than the Xbox One. The PS4 is yet to release their speed, but what we do know is that it has 1152 shaders and a peak shader throughput of 1.84 teraflops. The Xbox One has released what their speed will be at 853 MHz, which is 6% faster than it originally was. It also runs 768 shaders at a peak shader throughput of 1.31 teraflops. At face value, it seems like the PlayStation 4 will be on top, but with the differences of the memory speed, I can see them both being relatively even. But of course, we will know much more once they're released and people can run tests on them. The last real difference is the Xbox One will come with Kinect, and the PS4 is letting you buy the camera and move separately if you want them. But you will not have voice commands on the PS4 without the camera, whereas you get it with Kinect on the Xbox One. And maybe the biggest difference for people is the price. The PS4 will be $399.99, but that is without the camera or the move, and the Xbox One will be $499.99, and that's with the Kinect. Most everything else is the same. The PS4 will release on November 15th, and the Xbox One will be November 22nd. The Wikipad was originally announced during CES in 2012. It was a 10-inch Android gaming tablet at a price point of $550. Ouch. They've since scaled back a bit to a 7-inch screen to a more reasonable price of $250. But for some reason, the Wikipad has not upgraded certain aspects to match competition. It is still using the Tegra 3, while the Nvidia Shield will be using the Tegra 4 and will only be $50 more expensive. It is also using Android version 4.1 Jelly Bean, which is also 2 versions behind the current standard. Some of the things it has going for it are that you can detach the 7-inch tablet from the controller. It also has a micro HDMI to play on your TV and a micro SD slot that supports up to 32 GB. Another plus is that it seems to have long battery life, so I've read. The controller was said to feel cheap and not comfortable, and under heavy graphical load, it occasionally sent them back to the home screen. For the hardcore tablet gamer, I almost laugh while saying that, it will not completely fit their needs, but it will do much better than an on-screen controller would. If I was going to make a purchase of a high-grade tablet to run games on, if I was going to make a purchase of an Android ran system to run games on, I would probably go with either the Nvidia Shield or for home use, the $99 Ouya Android console. Thanks again for watching today's episode of the Gaming News Week Daily. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel for more news updates and other videos I'll be doing. You can also go over to Twitter and follow me. I'm at SC Sampson, or follow the channel at Pen15 Gaming. As always, on the outro here will be a song. This is again from Merlin. It's his official music video for Mixaca, Bedroom Eyes. You can go buy his album, The Funky Autopsy, in the link below. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.
Step out from work to Miss School's private number, but I know it's hard. So we'll call her right back, ask what time are you coming over? Turns out with mine, 9:30, never on time. You can also so fine.
Girl, there ain't no perfect pictures. I remember my life lingered as you whispered to me. Memories of fading thing. What a dream we used to keep between you and me. Now I'm losing sleep, waking up, chasing ghosts in my bed sheets. I can hear you speak when I reach to touch everything again. Oh, the memories don't slow. Who know where this song gon' travel and echo? How can I let go when I'm stuck on the same road? I remember when you drove me home and I watched you glow like a flame that would guide me on. I rock and I roam with these shaky bones. Your skin is cold and printed on my fingertips. The life we live is a handful of instances, but the life of a song can be infinite. If the ink be the tears and the beat be the kiss, when your voice in my ears falls from my lips, gives birth to the lyric I spit, word to earth that I love.
Step out from work to Miss School's private number, but I know it's hard. So we'll call her right back, ask what time are you coming over? Turns out with mine, 9:30, never on time. You can also so fine.
That night on the balcony when you stared at me and I knew it was the real thing. Standing there feeling like a misfit. Told me a story about a girl whose mind eclipses. Flashes like lightning off in the distance. Said listen, everyone told her to stop acting, but the lightning kept flashing. Blackouts at school, kids couldn't accept it. Beautiful girl with the mind so electric. Tears on her face when she looked up the word epileptic. Little Michoacana, for sure you called her Mixaca. She habla frontera como una rana. Separated from her mom at 9 years old, knocking on her mother's door. 16 when she self-diagnosed, now she college grown. Saying it ain't no stigma, just a beautiful, painful enigma. Mixaca, your body's cold. The sea I roamed, the day we relapsed and you came back home. Waves crashed like a flashback in my eyelash. Hope you know that I love you.
Step out from work to Miss School's private number, but I know it's hard. So we'll call her right back, ask what time are you coming over? Turns out with mine, 9:30, never on time.
I'm just a poet trying to paint lightning in my brush strokes, bright enough to guide these shaky bones back home. Each time that you held me close, we met lip to lip, to cheek to nose. We slid hips to hips, to grind and fold. My hands on your waist like I never wanna let go. The love we made each day was incredible. Oh, who know where this road gon' go, but I gotta go, new stage, new show. In the world of shade, looking for the sun trying to grow. And I know your soul, what a beautiful thing to behold. Magnetic, we kinetic, even on our own. You, I believe in you, I believe in you. I thank you, I think of you. When I watch the moon, it's lunacy. Trying to feel you breathe. Some things don't fade for me. The sand of your hair in the rain in November. If the flame fade, I will remember. No matter the weather, I'm an ember. Forever, I love you.
Step out from work to Miss School's private number, but I know it's hard.